The preconditions laid out in the classical past are so vast that I don't think any Westerners would normally qualify. Very, very few would. And still the spiritual appetite, the spiritual interest, the spiritual, some sort of even hunger is there. But I mean, if we don't qualify for the classical Indian approach, we have to develop a new age, something that suits the capacity of the Western mind.
First is Advaita is not for Indian minds. Most of the Indians, 99% of the Indians are also not qualified for the traditional Advaita. First, Advaita is universal, basically. So it need not be limited to Indians or Westerners or anything like that. But if you have the maturity, people born with maturity in different places, they can really follow it up. It is not really meant for 99%, 99.9% of Indians are also not eligible for it. Do you think so? They prefer going to the US and work for that. Yeah. Yeah. Not puja and worship doesn't make you really. They do puja what for? To get a good job or have a house and this and that. That's not the real, not for freedom. How many people worship for freedom? This is not the real thing. They worship for the prosperity and worldly things. So it is not really limited to the Indians alone. It is universal theory. But if you can't, you have to compromise with the new Advaita. You can compromise with the new Advaita thinking you are free already. And you are already that, nothing can be done. And become a lazy bum, as you say.
Yes. No, but I can speak from my own experience. I have had 2 periods. I am also an old man now, and as I recollect, I had 2 periods in my life where my intensity in my sadhana was very strong. My hunger for freedom was very strong. Everything was at its peak. Now, after that, it culminated in some sort of experience, but after that, it becomes dull, and this kind of intensity is not there always. It is a coming and going thing. I cannot deliver that kind of intensity in my sadhana all the time, 7/24. I've done it 2 times in my life, really full on, for maybe a year or so. And hopefully one more time will come, but who knows?
But also you need a guidance.
No, I don't need guidance, I need intensity. I don't need guidance.
For intensity only you need guidance. You need somebody to make you intensive with the whole thing. You need guidance, you are stuck, you became dry.
Yes,
what
totally.
What do you call
Totally.
The soul, dark night of the soul, right? They call it in Christian mystics called dark night of the soul.
Yes, but that is something that has to be lived through. It is not something that has to be avoided. There is a point in the darkness.
It can be avoided if you have a proper guru who can guide you in the proper way.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
So then you are stuck forever. You are stuck forever. If you don't believe that, then you are stuck
No,
forever.
I believe there is the time to get out of it. I am not saying you have to stay there forever, but to experience the dark night of the soul is a necessity.
Not necessary. Not necessary. It can be blissful too.
I think you're talking new Advaita stuff, you
No,
guys.
I know. If you really enjoy the freedom, you will enjoy the sadhana. The basic thing is, whatever prescribed in the traditional Advaita, if you are really longing for freedom, whatever you do, you will enjoy it. It is not a hard sitting and meditating 24 hours, it's a dry No, you will enjoy every second of the 24 hours meditation if you really long for the true freedom. What you are talking is theoretical. Practically, if you have the desire, traditional Advaita is so blissful.
Well, I don't know much about traditional Advaita. I know the little sporadic amateurish efforts I pulled up myself. This is my knowledge foundation, so I don't claim to know this thing. But there it is very clear that you have to experience darkness. How can you experience darkness?
No, there is no need to undergo a darkness of the soul or anything like that. If you have proper
How
guidance.
do you get rid of the mind then?
Whose mind? Peter mind?
Yes.
That's difficult. Even Arunachala gave up on him. Don't worry.
No dark nights. Even the dark night cannot help him, you think?
This guy gives dark nightmares to everyone.
No, the dark night is not necessary, but as long as we are going about it with our self-importance, it's unavoidable. I know what I'm talking about, because for a long time I had that longing, that sincere longing, but at the same time I had my agenda. I know what I want. I wanted to order God and wanted something and not getting what I want and feeling very pissed off about it.
That's why Gabriel started nothing works.
As long as you go about it with your full self-importance, it will be painful. But if you let that go, if you have that capacity to surrender, to accept, all right, you long, you go your way, but you don't say, God, now you should give me this. Then you don't suffer.
What is the point of being God if He doesn't deliver the goodies?
But He knows whom to give. No? You know who deserves it. You should make yourself first someone God desires to give you. You can't just like that give you a monkey.
I got the answer to that one. He created me like this in the first place, so who's to blame?
You can't blame. You can be monkey, you can be a human, you can be God. It's your option. God gave you the option too, actually.
No option.
Yeah, God gave you the option. God cannot give you a gem to this monkey, what it knows about that. So, if you want really deserve to have a gem, you should be a human being.
Yes,
Same way you want a freedom, you should be someone who deserves it.
I know that what he wants is Ramakrishna. He gave the example of taking a man and put him under the Ganga water. He really wants to get up and breathe. That kind of intensity is wanted, and that kind of intensity is rewarded. But as I told you, I cannot deliver that kind of intensity all the time. It's not possible for me. It's not possible.
That's why God is not giving you. Or you complain.
Then He should give intensity.
No.
Yes,
you should try for it. You should try for it. That is your part.
No,
you want coffee, you go to the shop. You are not sitting here and tell God to give me coffee.
Where is the intensity shop? Tell me, I will go and buy some.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling. You have intensity to go to the shop and buy whatever you want. Same way, if you sit here and say God has to give me the intensity, provide me coffee, He will provide you the freedom. But you are not doing it. You are going all the way to the town to have a nice food in Usha restaurant or wherever you want. Tasty bite. So same way you have to work hard for to deserve it.
There is no other method?
Their method. Pune, they are giving you 21 days course where they give you enlightenment certificate.
Where are the new advice?
Pune, they give you 21 days course.
Yes,
And now they started 2 hours course somewhere in Gujarat.
2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours. Gujarat, they started a big
Then
ashram.
you are enlightened.
Yeah, then you have to work on your vasana, of course, for the rest of your life.
Can I have the address?
You are enlightened in 2 hours, but after that you have to work
I
on
think
your
2
vasana.
hours I can manage.
Actually only
My
48
capacity is
minutes.
about
8 minutes?
48 minutes.
48.
One muhurtam.
Initiation,
Right. And then they say they separate once and for good.
Okay.
Your real self from the false self.
Okay.
Still, you cannot get enlightened in this life fully.
Okay.
At least one, but maybe 15 more lifetimes will come after that.
This is the problem.
But
Yeah. Now who is going to go back to the next birth and ask for a refund anyway?
Exactly.
but the real work is already done in these 48 minutes.
That's great.
Go.
Yeah, we can go. At least 15 birth is guaranteed. Yes.
Isn't one of the main problem actually the idea we have about enlightenment? Isn't that the first thing to give up? This idea about we have all an image of what enlightenment is. Maybe the first thing we have to give up now.
You can't imagine something which is beyond the mind. Enlightenment is supposed to be the destruction of our mind and vasanas or whatever the impressions we have. So we try to imagine something which is beyond the mind, like the night is trying to imagine about the daylight. So our mind is night. We can't imagine the daylight, how bright, how beautiful, or how shiny it is. So this is our problem of what is the enlightenment is all imagination, all theories, and all what people talk, what we read, what we hear, all those things. It is not our real, I can't say experience, it's not our real nature. We try to find or figure it out somehow through the mind.
Why we don't get it?
We are curious.
Running after something that actually we have created our mind. And
No,
our
forget
imagination.
about the enlightenment at all. What I say is forget about how the enlightenment is going to be, what will happen after that and all. Just make yourself desire, have the desire that you should be free from the bondage. That's all. That's enough. What will happen, how it will happen, where it will happen, who is going to give you, all this how mind questions. What will happen after that, how the mind will function, how you live in the world, everything. After and then, you just give up all those questions. It's nothing to do with this. Right now, all you have to do is just whatever is suitable for you to work for your freedom, work on it.
You already planned what you are going to do once enlightened. Having all the ideas you enlightened amongst the
No,
world.
he already planned. He's going to become a big guru and give satsang in Uttarakashi. He's starting a big ashram, it seems. He's waiting for to be enlightened so he can start the
I
whole.
thought you were already enlightened, no?
Yeah, really? I mean, maybe. I am too ignorant to know that he is enlightened. Did I disappoint you? Liver thing.
It's very nice to see you together like this.
Yeah, after long time, right?
Good surprise. We're just on production now. We're just actually doing inner production now.
Oh,
And so, by chance,
Varun was wondering initially why I was talking New Advaita. I thought to get rid of the crowd. Right?
You don't get rid of the crowd. If you talk new Advaita, you get the crowd. They're coming in
But
crowd.
I myself get bored, no? So I can get rid of the crowd. That's the only thing. I don't have any desire to talk anything more than that.
If you tell
Okay, it's
people,
very easy to talk. You are already that. So you can go for inner production.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for the rest.
Thank you. Yeah.
if you tell people that they should work, then they should work on it and be sincere, nobody will be interested.
I don't want
If you
that.
tell them, come
I don't-
and you are that,
I don't want to
coming
do that.
crowds.
I don't want to
pay lots of money.
I don't want to do it. That's the whole problem. Not many people are ready for hard work. As he says. Plenty, there are plenty. There are plenty. I'm not a guru, but I'm not lazy. I work hard very. In our kitchen, I cook and I do many things. So I'm neither a guru nor I'm lazy. So you can't choose me.
You can't be a role model for me.
No way.
Sorry.
No way.
No, this is my problem. I can't find any good role models because I
See,
don't.
my partner is there.
Yeah, he's closer. He's closer because I don't want to be like Ramana running around in a loincloth.
Yeah.
I've seen that. But I also don't want to be orange. So all the orange people are out. So I don't really have any role models left.
Why you want role model? You take the new Advaita Gurus, they wear everything. They are not the body, but they wear nice jeans and t-shirts and everything. Why don't you take them as role model? You don't want to spend money on the dress? Huh?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
That's the problem. You are
What is
nicer.
given freely by God, I cannot give some, make some people rich to do. No, please, sorry. This is.
There are plenty of
I
role
have some
models.
problems.
There are plenty of role models to follow. You don't want line cloth, fine.
No, how to live the.
What's
life?
wrong with your dress now? What you wear now is better, no? Stay with
I
it.
don't find anything wrong with it.
Then why you worry about the role model?
A role model that is maybe a bit more active, like me, is something I could admire for his or her activity.
Go to the.
But not useless activity running here and there. So that
No,
could
go to
inspire
Ramana
us to
Ashram and
be
do some
active.
service. Go to Ramana Ashram and do some service, no?
No, service I cannot do. When I was kicked out of the ashram when they forced me to participate in all the birthday present. They have so many functions where they have to do this and that, and then all this owl guy died and this cow died, and you have to go this. This is too much for me. I can't go all these things.
So what you can do?
This is my problem. I don't know. But sometimes I feel very happy, but sometimes I feel all this laziness, it is not good, it is too much. I mean, it is not the
You
culmination.
just change it. Don't make such a fuss about it. Just get active. Finish. Just move. Finish. So simple.
Now we can do one more thing. We can cancel his visa and send him out of visa,
Oh, this visa.
and then he has to move out of his house, and we make sure that he is not getting visa anywhere. He has to travel from one country to another country every day.
Traveling is maybe.
Yeah. If you want, I can help you there, cancelling your visa.
I know that, but I'm used to having interest and purpose in my activity. Activity without interest and purpose is different.
That's too bad. I don't have any job for you, though. Do you have any job for me?
Oh no.
Okay, I will do my best. Don't worry, I have some
Yeah.
things I can try.
Yeah, you can grow some lettuce actually.
Okay.
What, Peter? Anything last? We are going to finish up fast, I suppose.
Beg your pardon?
Anything last? We are going to finish up fast.
I don't know. I have no question.
You don't have answers to?
There are no questions, there are no answers.
No, we won't answer. What do you think about it? What is enlightenment, Peter?
Enlightenment.
That's a good.
What is enlightenment, Peter?
Yeah, a few months ago, people thought I was enlightened and I behaved like an enlightened person. Everything went automatically and so. Automatically, so I did nothing actually. So people thought I was enlightened.
That always happens. A mistake happens. Everybody thinks everybody's enlightened. What to do? Now some people thought I was enlightened too. What to do?
So when everything happens automatically, then I think it's enlightenment.
It's automatically happened to you?
Well, with you everything happens automatically.
Nothing happened to me
You are
automatically.
never guilty of anything. you
Nothing
say.
happened to me automatically, unfortunately.
Even this what you say is automatically.
This is not automatic.
Comes from the mind.
You don't know how to know the source. It
What?
comes from my brain.
Yeah,
Yeah, it comes from the brain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Through the brain.
Yeah, through the brain.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the mind here. The whole dictionary is in the mind, you know that? The whole dictionary is in the mind. In the brain, not in the mind. So, you have to use your brain to talk, not your mind. There are a lot of differences between mind and brain.
You think I thought otherwise?
Huh?
You think I think otherwise?
Yeah. You think you are asking me whether I am I'm talking from the mind. I said I'm talking from the brain. You can't talk from the mind. You have to talk from the brain. No? The words are stored in the brain. What's the difference between mind and brain, Peter? You thought you were enlightened. People said, people around you thought
I didn't
enlightened.
say that. No, you listen well.
Okay.
I usually.
People thought around you. People thought around you were enlightened. Then in that time you were in mental asylum?
Big Havan was going on there. Big party. Is a big mental asylum.
Huh?
Telephone is a big mental asylum.
It's how you behave. If you behave like one of the patient, it's a mental asylum. If you behave like something different, it's not. It's how you behave. You act as a patient, then it's a mental asylum. You act as a doctor, it is not. Charlotte. High five, Charlotte, high five. One hand in my pocket. I'm free, but I'm grounded. One hand in my coffee, another hand on Peter's head. I'm drunk, but I'm sober.
I'm chicken shit. What's the other one?
I know. I'm brave, but I'm chicken shit.
Yeah, I'm brave, but I'm chicken shit.
That's some song. Rock and roll song. You don't know?
Alanis Morissette.
Alice Morrison, yeah. Peter is enlightened but ignorant.
You're enlightened but ignorant.
I'm ignorant.
That's it.
Just ignorant.
That's her conclusion.
Radha, who told you the gossip about the 22 years old?
What?
The 22 years old.
Huh.
Who told you the gossip?
What gossip?
2 days ago you spoke about a 22-year-old girl.
You are a guru? You're
Yeah.
guru?
Yeah, yeah.
18-year-old guru.
Huh?
18-year-old guru
No,
was your...
22 you mentioned.
No, 18.
No, you mentioned 22 to me.
No, I said 18. You didn't hear. You said you yourself said you are off there. You didn't hear properly. Yeah. Tell me.
Of course, no, no.
Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Whatever I understand.
Yeah.
It's my problem.
So, who told you about the gossip?
Yeah, about the 22.
Who is asking this question? Who is asking this question? Who is curious about to know you?
Yeah, that's the question.
Who is curious to know about the answer?
I just want to entertain myself.
Huh?
I want to entertain myself.
You want to entertain yourself. Imagine that you are an 18-year-old guru, one guru, beautiful lady as your guru. Imagine, entertain. That's the imagination. I thought if you get someone like that, you will get rid of me. That's why I was waiting for. I was praying to God that you should get someone like that. Sometimes all our prayers are not fulfilled. What to do? give Peter some young, beautiful girl as a guru, 18-year-old, so he'll get rid of me.
But you don't get rid of him so easily, huh?
No, I ran into him in the ashram. What to do? Fate always works in mysterious ways. A destiny. I got rid of him for 4 years.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Never met.
yeah. I kicked him out 4 years back. That time he was so angry. He wants to punch me, he wants to kill me and everything. And that's the time he thinks he became enlightened. Any questions? No? It can be either serious or fun. So there's no. No. Okay. Nice on you. On a forehead, no? It's nice. Oh.
10 years ago you had plans that we should go walk through India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did in between.
What happened with our plans? Now I'm walking alone.
You walk alone. I never said I'm going to walk along with you.
Yes, you said.
No, I've never walked along with you. Rather,
And you
I jump into what do you call? I drink a cup of poison or I jump into the Mother Ganga and drown myself rather than walking along with you anywhere, even for 10 steps away from this temple.
you even offered to carry my mosquito net.
No. I never even, not even in my nightmare I dream about it. Like, don't even think about it.
But you are still welcome.
You may be welcome me. I am not welcoming. It's a nightmare, worse than a nightmare for me, actually. I rather walk with the ants. I rather walk with ants. He's a bum anyway. He's too lazy to walk.
Yeah, we can do motorbike.
Yeah, like Kevin.
Yeah, that was a nice trip.
I want to go with Kevin once.
Yeah, but this is because he has a bigger bike. What is this?
Yeah.
I know ladies feel like that. That is not problem. My bike is very nice. I know he has a bigger bike.
Bigger bike, yeah. He went on a motorcycle, Kevin. He went all India trip. I always wanted to go with him.
Yeah, this is bigger.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, huge motorbike, he had went on an all India trip. Are you ready to go?
Okay.
Really?
Only okay.
Really?
If you intensely want it, your intensity will force you.
If you buy the motorbike and you are ready to go, then I come with you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We are not walking. We are going by bike. So we can get rid of this guy. He's walking anyway.